it's Laurie at So Right, and today I want to share with you a new collection that we just got in. It's by Penn from Free Spirits. She's a designer there, and it's called Garden Delights. What's great about this collection is that it's very whimsical, very colorful, and it's got a lot of impact. We also bought in big, so unlike other collections, I believe we bought all the pieces. In fact, one of the pieces is missing, and we're reordering it because one customer bought 7 yards of it for garments. So you don't have to just use quilting fabrics for quilts. You can also use it to create beautiful garments. So let me focus in on one of the key features of this collection, and it's this gorgeous panel we have here. It's really large. I believe it's over 36 inches, and it's great because you can create a quilt as large as you want, because unlike other panels, they didn't create any of those serrated cut lines. So you can begin and start at whatever point you want. It's gorgeous. If we look carefully at this panel and this yardage, conceivably you could use the whole bolt. And why do I say that? It's because the pattern runs from selvage to selvage with one continuous type of look. So if I continue on, it's going to ombre back out. There is no definite endpoint, so it could be a very large scale quilt. You could possibly even cut this piece, cut another piece, and layer it on top, and then you'd have like 2 windows of it, which would be great. So let me hold it up for you to see. So in terms of looking at it in a better perspective, I've cut a piece off here. What Free Spirit and Penn have also done is they've created a free download. So we will share the link with you on the YouTube site and our site so that you can create a similar quilt such as this. Great thing too is that you don't have to use this panel. You can use that pattern for other panel quilts as well. The way that this quilt was designed is very clever in that you've got your full piece panel, but it looks like a window view or a garden because they've broken it up with these subsections of color, which they've ombre'd. So it's kind of like a rainbow, skewing from yellow down to a deep blue. What is great about it too is you can use some of the collection that's here in my little group, or if you have any scraps of grunge or any solids or any type of manufacturer you may have that might have a blender or a batik. The world is your oyster. You can use whatever fabric choices you select, and since it's such a small strip, it'll blend well with that as long as you keep that same kind of flow. The name of this pattern, just for your information, is called Garden View, and this is a great quilt in that it will work up probably within half the day. I'd say 4 to 6 hours. You'll have your quilt top ready to go, to be quilted, to give as a gift. It's a lovely time of year to have a quilt like this in your home. And let's look at some other pieces in this collection because they're interesting as well, and they don't necessarily have to go with this quilt because each of them tells their own story. I've got these circles. They're wild and crazy. I don't know what designer they make me think of, but look at how loud and bright that is. I have this beautiful pastel-y ombre, but the surprise is you just think it's going to be these tones, but if you open up the bolt, you'll see how it skews from these blues and greens to these yellows. Again, it's like continuous yardage in that you can cut anywhere, and you'll see the repeats rather deep. So that would work well with this as well. I've got another large scale print. This might be a cool block wonder. Again, it's very large scaled. I also have another beautiful kind of gradated fabric too, and this one even gradates to more colorways. It goes from these dark navies and dark greens to this bright, bright, bright yellow and kind of a hot pink. Again, you could cut wherever you want and you get this huge, long, continuous yardage. Okay, moving on. This kind of looks pointillistic to me, and that these are great, like paint chip-like looking pieces. I use this in a quilted placemat log cabin block that I might create as a quilt as you go eventually, but these are great accent pieces that could be used as a table runner, quilt, what have you. This is more representational art, and these look like little fruits. I don't know what they look like. Oranges, cherries, persimmons. Just check this out. Bright colorway. And finally, we have this really nice wild pastel-y bold print. Again, another large repeat, so there's a lot you can do with this, or just leave it whole, or put it in a garment. So thank you for letting me share with you this great collection. We'll have more coming in the future months. Forward to seeing you at the store. Just call me if you want a piece of it. Call me if you want us to kit this up for you. Call me if you have any questions as to how to use it. If you need our guidance with fabric selection, we're here to help. I'm happy to help you. Thank you very much.